Obviously, you came in the game for Ben, and Caleb confirmed to us that he has a torn ACL, so you might be in the starting lineup there now. How do you adjust to that?
I mean, it's a position I'm very familiar with, a position I played for the majority of my career. So, feel for Ben. One of those things he's been playing really well, and a guy that we were going to count on. So it's too bad to hear the news, but it's one of those things that happens in this game, unfortunately. So for me, it's just a matter of plugging into that spot. Again, it's a position that I played over the course of my career and feel comfortable at.
Obviously, you haven't played it most recently with the Timbers, and so some fans here might think of you more as an outside back or something else. But you feel like it's a position based on you had a lot of experience in.
Well, the first 2 years,
Yeah.
2.5 years of my career here, were in the middle of midfield. So I guess it's a spot maybe people in the last year and a half that aren't as familiar with me there as maybe right back. But again, a spot that I'm extremely comfortable in, and one if my number's called, I'll be ready.
Jack, did you see the play?
A little bit, yeah. It just looked. I mean, there was no contact. Just kind of one of those freak things where maybe the foot got planted in the turf or whatever it was. But one of those circumstances no one likes to see. But it didn't look good.
What was your immediate response?
Yeah, it looked. I mean, to be quite honest, it looked like whenever you see a knee injury, it looked something like that. That was a non-contact thing. So I feel for him right now.
Did you know that you were the next guy up?
Didn't know exactly. We've trained a couple different ways earlier in preseason. Played in that spot, but again, like I said, pretty versatile. So I played it right back too over the course of preseason. So didn't know for sure, but once they knew how serious things were, Caleb told me it was time to jump in there.
Jack, 2 big injuries to finish the year, and how do you guys kind of get past that sort of bad luck?
Yeah, these are things that are going to happen over the course of the season. Obviously, you never want to have them happen this early on, or like last year at the very end of the season. But those are things that happen. That's why you have a deep roster. And this group, 1 through 30 are very, very strong. So we feel like when one guy goes down, it's another guy's opportunity. The next person up will step up.
Obviously, with Ben's injury and with Will being out, just even in the 18, we might see guys like Nick Beasler or George Fajui, some of the younger guys might need to step up. What's your role as maybe a veteran and obviously play the position and maybe helping these guys along and taking a greater role?
Yeah, I think just letting them understand that, you never know when your chance is going to come and make the most of it when it does. There's an opportunity for them to get better every day, and that's at training. And so when that day comes that their number's called, that they're ready for that opportunity.
Jack, were you surprised with the chippiness, for lack of a better word, or the intensity? I mean, it's obviously rivalry, but it's preseason.
It's a preseason game, but there's a full stadium. It's basically another rivalry game. So whenever these two teams step across those lines, it's going to get chippy. Maybe a few more fouls than you'd like to see this early on in the season, but at the end of the day, it prepares us for opening day. So it was good, and good to see guys back each other up the way they did.